Greetings from Bulgaria. We're creating this video to help explain our work here and also the support that we need. Every missionary is sent out or called to a task. When we came to Bulgaria, we were given the task of leadership development. That is, coming alongside current leaders and or identifying future leaders and then assisting them in what it takes to lead their church. Our goal has never been to come and take over or be in charge, but rather to coach, counsel, and train the team God is raising up to be the best that they can be. We're working on instilling biblical principles that transcend time and culture so that what is created here is relevant for Bulgaria. We could show you photos of hungry, half-dressed kids as we have them in the Roma villages we're working in. But our mission is not primarily to meet the needs of the hurting at this time. It is to train leaders who in turn will serve and help the folks. You have heard it was said, give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. That's what we're doing as we are training and raising up solid church leaders who will in turn raise up more leaders. Now that does not mean we ignore the poor and needy. We do have programs like the Christmas gift box where we work with leaders at helping them reach out to those in need in their villages. But we could become so bogged down in feeding the poor and helping that we'd never be able to accomplish our primary purpose. Training leaders does not always lend itself to exciting stories and great visuals, but nevertheless it is needed. Actually, I get very excited when I see the light go on and the pastors begin to understand God's principles and begin to apply them in the local church. But just as they say, Rome was not built in a day, so leadership was not built with one training. We see the training happening on two fronts, current leaders and future leaders. We have to work with the leaders that are in place now and do our best to teach the old dogs some new things. We need to begin also to identify the up-and-coming leaders and help them get prepared. We have two plans, pastors and leaders training and youth young adult training. Over the course of 5 years, we've seen many pastors and leaders come to classes. We've trained without any strings attached, knowing that we came to serve the church no matter who they're with. We understood we were investing in God's kingdom. From that, we now have a partnership of churches that are connecting in a more formal way. We've declared that we will assist and help them in training and their pastors and helping them become the best that they can be. Our Love Bulgaria Youth Conference and Catch Fire Festivals are the ways that we work with the next generation of leaders, planting the seeds, giving them experiences, help them know God better, and see the work that He wants them to do. When we first arrived, we were fully funded, but as time has passed and the economy has worsened, people and churches have had to adjust what and to whom they give their funds to. Our support has dwindled, and we now find ourselves in a position of needing to communicate our shortfall and to ask for help. Our mission board, beginning January 2013, have two new policies in place for funding and keeping missionaries on the field. We need to have commitments for the year's expenses committed or pledged at 80% level for the year, and we need to have a surplus of at least 1 month's expenses in our account for them to be able to send us our funds and pay us. These are not unreasonable requests, but for us personally to arrive at those levels, we need some more individuals and churches to step up and help. First, by making commitments to our 2013 budget, and second, by giving now to help us get to the 1 month ahead level of expenses. We are needing, between now and December 31, 2012, about $35,000 above what is already committed to us to get us to the 1 month ahead level. That is the bottom line. We need that, or we'll have to reconsider our role. We cannot keep doing what we do if we're not supported by the sending church and people. This is not a threat, but reality, and we're wrestling with it at this time. We are praying about this and communicating as honestly and openly as we can, and we'll see what God and His people do. So please pray and consider what you might be able to give as a one-time gift or as an ongoing monthly amount. We ended 2012 about $15,000 short of what was needed to meet our 2012 budget. So we're to a point where we need to make up the shortfall and get to our 1 month ahead. If you can help, please talk to us later and we'll explain how. We want to thank you for listening, for your prayers, and your support.